What's going on, y'all? This is J Rank once again, and this is J Rankology. This post is about I don't need no man. Now, realistically, ladies, you can pay your own bills, drive your own car. Y'all can do every single thing that was restricted upon you, and for a reason. So, yes, in that sense, no, you do not need a man. However, semen was necessary with your egg to make a child. So, when it comes to raising that child, there were two parts to make it, there's two parts to raising it. The energies of males and females are pulled off for both children. Male children pull off of their mother for feminine energy, and their father off of masculine energy. Young girls pull off their mothers for feminine energy and their fathers for masculine energy. The Oedipus and Electra complexes are those in which the child falls in love with the opposite sex parent and an attachment is born. So those energies are necessary. They most definitely are. And they help balance out the child. So, truthfully, to take care of your daily life, no, you do not need a man. Some of y'all want a man. I know some ladies that say, hey, I want a man to take care of me. You know, they don't want to work. They just want the bills and everything taken care of. You know, like a fantasy. So, for those who are like that, that's their chosen route in life. However, the truth of the matter being, no, you don't, ladies. But you did need one to make your child, for that child to be here. And there are a lot of times where I'll hear conversation of my child, my child, my child. And I don't know, stereotypically the guy's not around. Yeah. Uh, but it's still y'all's child. That's one reason why you interacting with this motherfucker still. Because he the one that planted the seed up in you. You know what I'm saying? And those types of things reign and echo in a child's mind. So you must make sure that you be conscious of the words that you are saying about the child's parent, father, or sperm donor, or whatever, especially if it's a male, because a little boy will hear you say, I don't need no man. Well, damn, ain't I supposed to be a man? You don't need one. Why would I want to be one? And then the little girl grows up hearing and seeing that and can't help but mimic because that's what she is programmed to do via learning. She is going to watch the bigger version of herself and do the same shit. So the little boy not having that male figure to do that, he mimics his mother, takes on a lot of feminine traits, and then not sometimes, I'll take that back. We got guys out here who can't handle their fucking emotions, so they doing corny shit. You know? That even happens in situations where the father's not there. I mean, the father is there. If they don't discuss emotionality, but this post is specifically about the I don't need no man. Everything is so intertwined and connected that you can't truly separate it because you're going to bring up other subjects just talking about the one. But I'll revert back to the original topic. When you are talking on the phone, around your friends, or whatever, children are listening. They are hearing this. They are soaking it up. Every second, they are learning. They are watching you. They don't do what you say, they do what you do. So you better off not saying nothing and doing what you're supposed to, which is way easier said than done. Trust me, I know I don't even got no kids. I'm glad nobody watching me like that right now, you know. But in life, we will have things, places, and people whom don't turn out the way we expected them to be. And that truly is our own fault, especially if they did not lie. Sometimes we put expectations on people, and our expectations of them, when not met, we hold them at fault. Other times, motherfuckers just straight up lie. Motherfucker, this ain't what you said. Or sometimes people fuck up. And the fuck ups get so numerous, they accumulate, or they so large that you can't bounce back from them. And then there are systematic errors within males and how we're raised and what we do. Ladies, you could check out the Balls and Dolls post that I made. It has explained some of the reasons as to why these things are so. So, in order to help circumvent this and send things in a new direction, we have to start communicating differently to change the vibrations that are going into the children. Even if he don't, even if he ain't no fucking good, don't say shit. Trust me, when the kids get old enough and gonna wanna see him, they gonna find out he ain't shit if he ain't shit. Trust. You don't have to reiterate it. Now, I do understand that you are the ones that have to deal with heartache if he told his son or daughter he was coming to get him and never showed up. I've seen that. I've been teaching martial arts classes where I was canceled because the father was supposed to pick up the son on Saturday, but the father never showed up, and now I'm getting a call, hey, can you come on? This nigga didn't even fucking show up. Can we still do the class? And yeah, I do my best to make stuff like that happen. So, fellas, if you listen to this and you that type of nigga, change your shit. Follow through for your child, man. They are looking forward to seeing you. It hurt their little heart when they don't get to see you. Just your presence, you being there. You know what I mean? It's very deep. Um, so the other aspect of the I don't need no man is a cry out to I wish I had a real man, or I do need a man, but a real man. There are a lot of males out here, and it's easy to be mannish. So you don't have to really be a man. If you display certain traits and qualities, a woman will give you the pussy. you know. So that's where the mannishness came from. All you got to do is fake it. You look like you can provide. You look like you got your shit going on, or maybe that you physically together. You got your car, your clothes together. Maybe your own place. But you talking, what I'm saying, good to her ear. You probably gonna wind up between her legs. And guys have figured out, you know, a lot of sweet talk because all they dealt with was their mama trying to get her to do what they want her to do. Or some guys are just verbally aggressive with it. But, you know, that comes from that as well. So those cries out is a call for real men. There ain't too many. There are a lot of males, and females outnumber males. And when it comes down to men, I would say about 15% of males are actually men. And that leaves a lot of women to be fucked out and fucked over and fucked up. And when you run into a real man, sometimes you done made a couple bad decisions, and it's the dudes that you are stuck with because now you got kids with them. So now you got baggage. I actually had a conversation with a young lady about that the other day. She was telling me, now I'm back out on the dating scene, divorced my husband, but before it was just me. Now I got 3 kids and this nigga, so I got baggage. I don't know what it's like to be out here with this situation, you know. And I told her I thought about that myself, just being just being in the situation that I'm in personally. I don't have any biological children, but I do have a little girl that I am raising. She calls me dad. I am her father. I will always be there for her. But she has a situation to where, especially being the woman, she has um, something that she couldn't escape, especially without a social stigma like, you a bad mama, where your kids at type stuff. So she has something that she does most definitely have to deal with and attest to, and then how guys are going to respond, and us being driven by sex. A lot of times I know it can look like, I don't need no nigga, I don't need no man. I just get some dick when I want it. I didn't heard that. I done been the dude they done told that to. Yeah, I just need a nigga that could fuck me good. And as they touching my shoulder or looking at me or sitting there and we, drinking, chilling. I know what you saying. It's cool. No, it's not. But at the time it was cool. I just wanted some ass, and that's all you wanted to give. So we was in alignment with each other. But as maturity set in, I really understand that if that's not just a phase or just how you are, because that's who you are, but if that is the effects of negative relationships, then that is something that needs to be overcome. Most definitely. Because you need a man, because you need that energy. I need a woman. I need that softness, that yin energy. That shit is just lovely. Like, I love it. I emerge myself, submerge myself in as much of it as I can. I love women. Y'all are the best thing on the planet. And I feel the reciprocal. I've seen in women's eyes when that twinkle, that connection, that love factor. And when a dude fuck you over, that shit fuck a lot of shit up. And when you get fucked over again and again and again, and granted, all of us are hardwired the same because our dick gets hard for a reason, I know it can look fucked up out here. But that does not negate the fact that we do. Men need women, women need men. You just came across a male and made a mistake. So, ladies, no, you do not need no man to pay your bills. You do know if you want that, that's your route. But you don't need a man to live your life. Back then they did that so that males would have control of everything. They didn't let y'all go to school, they didn't let y'all work, they didn't let y'all participate in certain activities and claim that it was because you're a woman and incapable, which is not the fucking truth at all. Y'all are more capable than us. But those in power knew that and had to keep y'all at bay so that they can control everything and basically control their women and control sex without having to put them in chains like they did the slaves. And when we had their whorehouses with this, they would had their way with the black women. But to their women, they had to use the financial things, so they didn't let them work. And then the same dynamic spewed out when black people were so-called freed. So women were put in that same category, and then black women put in the same category, and then when the war hit and women had to work, shit never was the same. So no, you don't need a man in that regards, but you needed one for that child to be even on this planet, and for that child to develop properly on this planet. They need their father. They need a man. For you, emotionally, mentally, physically and spiritually. You need a man. I know what it's like to lay with a woman in my arms and just feel like we ain't even like I ain't even penetrate her or nothing. Just head on my chest and my arm around her and my leg between hers, and we just next to each other, and that feeling of being with that person, bringing pure bliss to my soul. And I do understand that as women, if somebody hurts you and disturbed that, you can be tarnished and hurt. I would never not say don't protect yourself, but going to the extent of saying where you don't need no man to an emotional point, financially, technically you don't, but on an emotional and on a sociological standpoint, you do, because we need you. But unfortunately, there are a lot more women than there are men, and you got to do what you got to do, because y'all want sex too. I know it feel good to y'all when it's good to y'all. You got an itch that got to be scratched. So what you gonna do? Some have chosen to go deal with women, and I am a domestic violence, I guess, advocate or whatever. Because I do self defense, and I talk to a lot of the counselors, and they say that some of the same sex um, domestic violence situations are worse than the ones where the man put his hands on the woman because she went harder on her than the dude, trying to prove more that she's strong as a man, did more than uh, a man would have. So, or a male, let me say male because I can't use man in that situation, but y'all know what the fuck I meant. So, no, ladies, in that regards, you don't need a man, but we all need each other. The first step is to start with the thought, and that's all I'm here to jar. There is no clear cut answer to this because there's so many fuck niggas out here. But I just want to shine light on this one situation. Peace. I'm out.